everyone in the Army won't run into a burning building. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Maybe everyone in the Air Force is going to run into a burning building just because it's burning. Maybe they will. Probably not. I can only tell you what I know for sure. Will I fight in a firefight? Absolutely. Will I run into a burning building? I'd like to think so. Under most circumstances, I'm pretty sure I would. Can't guarantee it. I'm being honest, because it is that difficult to be a firefighter. They are that special. It is a very, very special kind of career. And I applaud them. I recognize them. I recognize that huge accomplishment, that very unique accomplishment in humanity. Because 99% of us, if we are honest, we're not running into that burning building. That's just the truth. 99% of us are almost never going to run into that burning building. And even if we did, we wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't know how to save someone's life. We'd screw up. And then there'd be two people stuck in that burning building that someone else has to save. That's just a reality. That's the truth. That's if we're being honest. So it takes a special breed of person. Fair enough. But it is something entirely different to hire people, specifically hiring people that, first of all, aren't going to run into that burning building. Why are you a fireman? Why are you in the fire department? You're not even going to run into the burning building. Why are you wasting everyone's time? Why are you wasting people's money? Why are you taking a job away from someone else who will run into that burning building? And it's not about, I don't care, well, but they're brown. They've got brown skin. They've got a different kind of gender. They are they, them, or a he, she, it, toaster. I don't care. Look, I don't care. Being special enough, being one of those unique people that will run into a burning building has nothing to do with whether you're male or female, he, she, it, toaster, whether you're light-skinned or dark-skinned or purple polka dot skinned. I don't care. That's not relevant. But we have this woman admitting publicly, professionally, on the record, saying, hey, she's not going to save you. She gets paid $400,000 a year to not save you. How the hell did she get hired? Why is she not instantly fired when she admits it's your fault for being in a burning building? It's not her fault for not saving you. If she can't do the job, fire her. Period. Full stop. I'm not saying there are no women. There's no women who can be a fireman. I don't know. There might be some. There might be some women. It's the same thing about, women in the military. Yeah, I'm generally against that too. Why? Because if you can't do the job, you don't get the job. Now, I've had this conversation with a couple of friends of mine who served in Iraq. Yeah, I mean you, Lee. Lee knows who I'm talking about. And I know, they served in Iraq. And I had a big argument about this. They're like, no, there are women who are hard chargers that are able to do the job as well as any man. And I'm like, you know what? Fantastic. I will fight in a war with that woman. Let that woman be on my fire team. She can outmarch me. She can out-hump a pack than me. And that means that you're going to carry a backpack, which usually weighs about 70 pounds. And she can carry that 70-pound backpack as well as I can and outmarch me on a forced march. Fantastic. She can shoot better than I can. Fantastic. She's going to run into that foxhole, go into that building, take on those insurgents, do the interrogation as well or better than me. Fantastic. I want her with me. And that is the exception. That is extremely rare. And we bend over backwards, especially in America, to give every exception in the book. The average woman in the U.S. military right now can't pass the male physical. Overwhelmingly, over 90% cannot pass the male physical. Why are you in the military? Period. Full stop. I say the same thing for the fire department. If you cannot pass the minimum requirement to be a fireman, then why are you on the job? This is not a job where you lower the standards. Either you can pick up that man passed out, that man, that woman, that child that has passed out in that burning building, pick them up and carry them out. If you cannot do that job, which is the minimum requirement of the job, then you don't get the job. I don't care what the color of skin you have. I don't care what your gender preference is. I don't care who you sleep with or what you call yourself. I don't care. If you can't do it, you don't get the job. They're like, but there's only 5% of women in there. And that's 5% too many if they can't do the job. Those are people taking up space and wasting money if they can't do the job. If this woman, Kirsten, who is in charge of the LA Fire Department's DEI department, is busy and her job is to hire people who can't do the job, but they do have the right skin tone, they have the right sexual preference, they date the right people, she's useless. That position is useless. It is a waste of money and resources and time, and people are dying as a consequence of that. Let us be very, very honest with each other about that. Maybe people think I'm wrong. Mike, you're just harsh. You're mean. You're a mean person, Mike, for telling the truth. Thank you so much for tuning into No Soundbites Allowed today. I'm the political dragon, Michael Voss, and I hope you've enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. Remember, on this podcast, we don't settle for sound bites. We dive deeper, challenge assumptions, and have the conversations that matter. If you liked today's show, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave us your comments. Your support helps us reach more people and continue to bring you the hard-hitting discussions you won't hear anywhere else. Follow me on the major social media platforms like X, Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, and more to stay updated on upcoming episodes and join the conversation live on our next live stream. We love hearing from you and we value every perspective. We stream live, responding to your chats and calls starting at 2:30 p.m. every Sunday. Until next time, this is Michael Voss, and you've been listening to No Soundbites Allowed. Stay informed, stay engaged, and as always, don't settle for the sound bites.